Welcome to this presentation on modern column trends and RPC column selection guide. This training is geared toward intermediate-level scientists focusing on pharmaceutical analysis. Today's agenda covers HPLC column trends, RPC column selection guide, and orthogonal separations. We'll delve into trends such as smaller columns packed with small particles and the use of high-purity silica. Additionally, we'll explore a selection guide for popular RPC columns. Modern HPLC column trends include shorter, narrower columns packed with small particles, the use of high-purity silica, and novel bonding chemistries. Traditional problems like batch-to-batch inconsistency, peak tailing for basic analytes, low column lifetime, and pH limitations have largely been mitigated by modern advances. Historically, there's a trend towards smaller particle size, shorter length, and narrower diameter in HPLC columns. This reduction in particle size has been accompanied by downward trends in column length and internal diameter. For QC of pharmaceuticals, a C18 column with sub-3 mm superficially porous particles, and dimensions of 50 to 150 mm x 3.0 mm is preferred. Let's discuss the types of silanol groups present in HPLC columns. The acidity of these groups varies, with those activated by metallic oxides being the most acidic. Surface metals, especially aluminum and iron, can activate silanols, making them very acidic. Here are some guidelines for RPC column selection in analytical applications. Select 3 mm or sub-3 mm high-purity silica-based columns. Use 100 to 150 mm x 3.0 mm columns for impurity testing and 50 by 2.1 mm columns for HTS. Choose modern HPLC columns from reputable vendors and avoid older, non-high-purity silica-based columns. Explore selectivity with C18, phenyl, polar embedded bonded phases, CSH, and pentafluorophenyl, PFP. More on column selection guidelines. C18 and C8 columns are hydrophobic, retentive, and stable. Phenyl columns are useful for PP interactions, while PFP columns offer PP, dipole, and H bonding for isomer separations. Cyano columns are used for dipole interactions. Polar embedded phases offer mixed modes and less tailing for basic analytes, and are orthogonal to C8/C18. In summary, we've covered the RPC column selection guide, including a listing of popular RPC columns, column selection guidelines, and orthogonal separations. We've also discussed modern column trends, such as smaller columns packed with small particles and the use of high-purity silica. Thank you for your attention. Please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel for more videos and visit my website and LinkedIn page for additional resources.